Hey, Thomas DeLauer here again, and now we're getting into the fun stuff. So remember how I talked about there's some pretty big differences between the ketogenic diet in the daytime and the ketogenic diet at night? Well, because of that, we've come up with KetoDay and Keto Night formulas. Now, in this particular segment, I'm gonna address KetoDay. Now, what I wanna do here is just give you kind of a high-level explanation of what is different about KetoDay and why it's something so unique to New You Life. Okay, first and foremost, the type of energy that your body uses on a ketogenic diet is very important. You see, what people don't always understand is that fats break down at different speeds within the body, depending on what kind of fat it is. For example, the saturated fat from a steak might take a long time to break down because it's saturated, it's harder, it has to get broken down and digested. But then there's other fats known as medium chain triglycerides, or MCTs, that break down much faster. They're shorter carbon chains, which means the body has the opportunity to break them down at lightning speed. Now, we have a very unique kind of MCT. We have one that is known as a C8-C10 MCT. All that means is that it breaks down ultra fast. And this is very important in your KetoDay formula because it's gonna give you the energy to get up and go and get your lifestyle on track. But the next thing that we have is something known as EGCG. Now, maybe you've heard of EGCG just in your simple cup of green tea, but EGCG is not just as simple as a little bit of caffeine. You see, EGCG has powerful effects at mobilizing fats into the bloodstream. So here's how ketosis works in a nutshell. You have fats that are stored in your body, right? Well, they get mobilized into the bloodstream, and once they get mobilized into the bloodstream, they travel to the liver, where they get converted into ketones, which your body uses for fuel. Well, it turns out that EGCG, or the fancy word being epogallocatechin 3-galate, makes it so that these fats get mobilized into the bloodstream faster and easier, meaning you're getting more potential fuel into the bloodstream to ultimately get converted into ketones. Now, what's interesting about our product is that we have a unique delivery system. You see, we're not just giving you EGCG. We're not just giving you green tea extract and MCTs. No, we have a unique patented delivery system that's called micelle liposomal. The simplest way that I could describe this is it's like ordering something online and having it shipped to you priority mail with delivery confirmation. Okay, we have such an increase in the overall ability for a product to get into the system that it makes it very unique. You see, a lot of times other products out there are just putting something together in an inexpensive way. Here at New You Life, we realize that the most important thing is what's actually getting into the body so your body can use, not just wasting it. So that means the efficacy and the actual ability for the body to utilize the EGCG is markedly higher. Now, additionally, we put something else that's pretty unique in there. It's known as pterosilibine. Now, it sounds fancy and it sounds complicated, but what it is a very powerful antioxidant that assists in the utilization and mobilization of fats. So you combine that along with the unique delivery system, and you have something that works tremendously well for someone that is up and active, moving around, well, in the daylight hours. Now, we'll explain this in more detail and give you an exact formula breakdown. But what's important to know is that everything that's in this day formula is all about activating those operative words that I talked about. Cyclic adenosine monophosphate. Big fancy jargon that means the body's switch is flipped to on for burning its own stored tissues. So keep it locked in. We'll talk about the PM formula in the next video.